How's it going there, guys? My name is MrGinjaNinja and I'm back again today with another video for you guys. It's been quite a while since I've uploaded my previous video, but I'm back again. For how long? Who knows? I don't know, but I'm making this video today anyway. And the gameplay that you are watching is a game of Capture the Flag on the map Standoff. This is in the league play, rule setting, game mode, whatever you call it. So obviously it's 4v4. As you can see, I'm using the M8A1 with the red dot sight. I think it's quick draw and stock that I've got on it as well. I'm playing the defensive-ish type role for my team because the two players on the top of the player list, I am Nam and Lyle. I was in a previous game with them and the two of them are quite aggressive flag runners. As you can see right now, the two of them have pulled the enemy flag and they're running back down with it. The other guy, not too concerned about him because he does quit out, leaving us in a 3v4 situation. And as you can also see, we're playing three members of the Days with a Z clan and unvoiced Genie. Yeah, him. So when this guy quits out, which I don't know, it's quite soon, he does leave us in a 3v4 situation. And obviously playing three guys of a clan who are presumably communicating with each other, I did think this would be quite a hard match to win, but as it turned out, the three of us managed to hold together, and spoiler alert, we do win the game 4-0. But as you can see from this particular gameplay and playing the defensive role, I just tend to lurk around Grandma's house quite a lot, looking out all the windows and on the balcony, just trying to stop the enemies from taking the flag away while my teammates themselves run away and grab the enemy flag. This role, it is quite important, but you don't really see a lot of it in league play, just because a lot of the people that play aren't too into competitive and know all the roles and those kind of things, so they tend to leave the defensive alone and just all go on the offensive, which normally does lead to losing lots of flags. So you can see here just the number of returns that I'm getting as the enemy team. I think they did start to work out I was playing defence, but it took them long enough and quite a few flag pulls for them to figure it out, and by that time I already had full streaks, which turned out to be quite useful heading into the second side. I was actually really surprised at how, I don't want to say easy, because obviously it wasn't easy, but how well this game turned out for us, because playing 3v4 is a struggle in any game mode, but CTF even, I suppose you could say CTF's even more so with that respawn delay, because as you see I've been taken out there and the four enemies are round about our flag and they do pull it up the back alley, but in I completely forgot what I was going to say there, but anyway, our team pulls their flag down through the playground and past their tank. So I did abandon my defensive spot to try and chase down the enemy flag there, but I do get taken out. Fortunately though, I do spawn beside our flag carrier in the playground, so I think he's reasonably safe at home, so I decide to make one more push to try and take out the flag. It doesn't go off too well, as I do get taken out. Our flag carrier is coming under a bit of pressure, but it does manage to make one kill, and then it does get killed, unfortunately. So the enemies return their flag and then pull it away themselves. But teammate pulls out his score streak, takes out the enemy, and then I get the return. So we're 1-0 heading into 1 minute remaining in the first half of CTF here, and when it gets to around about this point, you usually want to start trying to play for points for your score streaks into the next half. It's a nice easy way just to get a few points, as oftentimes the enemy team will just try and do the same, and then if you play it reasonably smartly you can catch them out being over aggressive, which they wouldn't normally be during the game. But I do make the last second flag stop here, just as time is winding down, and do get the return. So it will be 1-0 heading into the second side, and our other teammate has indeed quit out. So 3v4, 1-0 up. At this point you're thinking, I don't know, could go either way. But you'll have noticed there I did make a class change to my MP7. The suppressor, I don't know why I've got that on it, but more importantly it was the 2 trophy systems, as I do have a sentry gun for this second half, which I will be placing in the back of the map, as obviously that's the best place for it, and it's quite hard for the enemies to take out, especially with these trophy systems. Now my 2 teammates remaining, they also have trophy systems, so we have 6 trophy systems surrounding this sentry gun, and the 2 places that I'm placing mine are quite good places because they're outside of the map, but they do still stop enemy grenades, so it's quite hard for the enemies to take the trophy systems out without wasting all their grenades on it itself. And again, as you can see here, I'm taking up the defensive role, just leaving my other 2 teammates to sort of roam around the map. It's not as much of a defensive role this time, as the sentry gun will do a lot of the work for me, and this is the slightly better side in my opinion for CTF, just because of where you can put those sentry guns and then the trophy systems to defend it. So I'm sitting in round about the petrol station at the minute, which is probably one of the optimum spots, just because I can get enemies running in 2 directions, either coming out of bottom wood or coming through the back alley, and my teammates are just sort of hanging around the playground side, and they do get a pull. Unfortunately it does get taken out, you know, but I'm just chilling in this green warehouse here, just looking around for players. With it being 3v4, I was thinking more of protecting the lead rather than trying to go for a pull, which is why I've stayed here. And the reason I'm staring down so long here was I heard an EMP grenade go off. I didn't know where the enemy was, so I just tried to wait there to catch him out, but he ran round and we do manage to take them out eventually. And we do clear out our base once more. I think I'll die here. Maybe not. I'm watching the minimap as I'm making this commentary and I just see that enemy sitting there. Yeah, that's where he was. Shit happens sometimes. But our base is semi-secure, as there is 2 enemies hanging around in the green warehouse. But the first rule of CTF is as soon as you spawn, rotate back to your flag in order to make sure that it's secure. Because if you don't make sure your flag's secure every time you spawn, then the enemies can just run away with your flag. I do get taken out trying to place the trophy systems down there, but I do know that the enemies are there and they've not managed to take the sentry gun out yet, so it will do a lot of the defensive work for me. But I do manage to take down one guy, and then I completely forgot about the guy sitting in the stables there. I just went to throw the trophy systems out and get shot in the back. You know, it's one of those things that, you know, you just learn as you're going along. Obviously I've not been playing Black Ops 2 as much as I have been, so a little bit rusty. Something like that probably wouldn't have happened if I'd been playing more often, but we do manage to take them out and then put in the second flag of the game with 2 minutes left. All the enemy team are spawning over by the playground, so I head into the stables to pick up this guy's M8A1, as they have now taken out my sentry gun. So I'm just changing my classes back over here so that the next time I spawn I'll have my optimum defense class. Make a good 2-piece there and return the flag. If that 2-piece hadn't been made, then the enemies would be away with the flag and we would have been in stalemate heading down into the last 2 minutes. But our teammate does manage to pull their flag away and put the cap in to make it 3-0. The enemy team are streaming through the back alley at the minute as my other 2 teammates head down away towards the playground. So I did kind of realise that enemy was there, but I turned back to try and shoot him, which I probably shouldn't have done, as that did lead to me getting killed. But fortunately enough, that enemy did just proceed to go and sit in a corner and didn't really pose much of a threat to our flag. And you can see again as I spawn up, head back towards the flag and the base just to make sure that it's secure. I don't spot anyone, but then I see one guy at blue here, and then I run through the stables and completely miss the guy sitting in the corner and get shot in the back. Yeah, it's one of them things. I was quite annoyed when that happened, as I was expecting them to pull the flag, but they didn't. So, you know, I don't know what was going through their heads there. Maybe because we had the flag, they wanted to try and kill us before they took our flag. I don't really know, as you know, I'm not them. So I do use my streaks at the end here. I was keeping these 2 in case the enemy did pull our flag, but I just decided to use them as there's no point keeping them when the game finishes. So we're just going to put the 4th flag in there. I'm going to die one more time. Nothing I could really have done about this one, but we do put the flag in to make it 4-0. In 3, 2, 1, now. Maybe? Yeah. But yeah, that's the end of the game. We did win 4-0, 3v4 against a clan of 3 people, so I was quite happy after this video. So if you've enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, and I'll speak to you all soon.